Welcome back, Eagles. Today is Friday, October 2nd.
Today is National Walk and Bike to School Day.
We've got some interesting topics today, so stay tuned.
Today's Bible verse is John 15:12, and it is about loving others. It states, "My command is this, love each other as I have loved you."
We got a chance to head over Jennings Street to take a look at what is going on at Binding Threads right now.
Alright, I'm here at Binding Threads with Ben. So what do you guys sell here?
So our main product here is the Love Bloomhouse blankets that the women have handcrafted, and then we also do child sponsorships.
Alright, where do the blankets come from?
The blankets come from Myanmar and our Love Bloomhouse at the Love Orphanage campus.
Alright, so what are your hours here at the store?
Our hours are Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Alright, thanks Ben.
Wow, sounds like some great stuff is happening over at Binding Thread. Hey Eagles, sorry for interrupting, but I have a special message. Remember, we're in the middle of a pandemic, but cleanliness is next to godliness. Make sure to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds the right way. Now, back to our regular broadcast. We're back. Next up, we are going to have a chat with one of our students, Grace Bennett, about her and her friend's podcast.
I'm here with Grace Bennett to talk about her new podcast, Sisterly Advice. So Grace, what made you want to start a podcast?
Well, it was actually my best friend's idea. Her name's Katie, and she was just one day listening to a podcast and was like, I want to help young women with their relationship with Christ. And she's like, I think I could do this through a podcast. So she texted me, it was like, hey Grace, what if we started a podcast? And at first I was like, okay, this is a little bizarre, but then I was like, you know what, this is a great idea. So it was her idea, and she texted me, and I jumped right on board. I love the idea, and we just went off from there.
So what is your main goal in having this podcast?
Our main goal is to bring scripture from the Bible to girls with our personal experiences at the same time.
That's good. What is your podcast about?
Our podcast has in each episode has different topics that we discuss, but it's all seen from a Christ-centered viewpoint. And we just discuss how to deal with issues in our world. So far, we've talked about our testimonies, our friendship, social media, living with COVID right now, and we're working on our next episode about controlling your temper. So we have all sorts of things that any young woman might deal with in their life at this current moment.
So I know you have a Bible study group here called Girls of Grace. Do you have any affiliation with Girls of Grace?
We do not have any affiliation with Girls of Grace, but I am the co-leader of Girls Bible Study for the 9th and 10th grade girls here, but that does not necessarily coincide with Sisterly Advice. Of course, it is promoted though, because both are times to dig into the Word, but yeah, there is no affiliation.
Why did you decide to not affiliate it with Girls of Grace?
So, Girls Bible Study was started back when I was in 7th grade, and that was an older thing, and then Sisterly Advice came about this summer. So they started at different times, and then with Girls Bible Study, I lead that with Grace Wickersham, and Sisterly Advice I do with a girl named Katie. And Katie does not go to this school, so it's not necessarily something we love to get ideas and bounce ideas off of each other and stuff, but since it's different, not exactly the same leaders besides me, it does not really work to have them affiliated, and that's why we chose not to.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, you can find Sisterly Advice on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, which are our main two platforms, but it is also found on apps like Podbean and a few other just smaller podcasting apps.
Alright, thank you Grace.
Thank you.
Don't forget to check out her podcast now on Spotify.
Eastside Young Life is started back up on Mondays at 7:30 p.m. For more information, check out the Eastside Young Life page on Instagram.
Now for our sports. The girls volleyball team has a tournament tomorrow at Columbus Christian High School starting at 1:30 against Pleasant View. The cross country team has his final meet tomorrow at Horizon Christian School starting at 11 a.m. Good luck, Eagles. The end of the grading period is nearly here. We are a fourth of the way through the school year. Make sure you turn in all your work by October 9th, which is next Friday. Remember to pay attention and don't get detention. I'm Josh,
And I'm Rachel.
and this has been your ECHS Student News.
See you next week.